Hello, everybody. Welcome back, if you were watching before, to the Greg K6EGG live stream. It is the 1st of January 2023. Happy New Year. How's it going, Jeff? Jeff always one of the first ones in here? Almost always the first one in here. I hope all is well. What's going on, Lawrence? Nice to see you in there. With your heartbreak there. I hope all is well. I got a lot of stuff done today, I must say. Got a nice workout in. Did some laundry. What's up, Derek? Happy New Year's. W7DMW. Got my office / ham shack clean also. I ordered some new lighting. What's up, Jay? Nice to see you in here. Kind of working on some background stuff. Finally finished putting up some sound suppression panels that I had on my door, sitting there waiting over the last 2 years, sitting, not doing anything. So I got that done. So I'm pretty happy. It was nice to have a day off. I got up early for me. I made my hotel and airline reservations for my vacation coming up, which I'm really looking forward to. And I plan on doing a live stream where I'm gonna be too. So trying to get some cable here. I moved everything in my office, so everything's a little bit out of place after I cleaned it. Can also hear my probably hear my dog in the back. Not my dog, a dog in the background there. That's from my neighbor's house there. A little dark, obviously. I'm not trying to snoop on them. That's my outside shot. You can see the mountains and palm trees in my backyard and stuff like that. So good to see you guys in there. It is 6:22. Actually, just rolled over 6:23 here in California. I think I'm going to start out with some. Pi-Star, some DStar on my Pi-Star. I cleaned everything and moved everything, so it's not exactly where I had it before. So, please bear with me. Including my computer I moved, so stuff's not exactly in the right spot. I'm going to ask this a little bit later. I'm going to ask this now, too. Did anybody have any New Year's resolutions? I'm not, myself, a big New Year's resolution fan, but I do like to start out fresh with some new plans to start the year. One of which is to not eat as much. I know that.
Link to R.
I know that sounds weird, but I like to eat big meals. I don't eat them often, but when I do, I try to eat as much as I can to the point where I'm almost throwing up. So it's also putting stress on my body. So I'm gonna try to eat less, try to avoid sugar and some candy, which I'm a little bit addicted to since. I'm not like a big smoker or anything like that. So those are the couple things I'm also going to do. The other thing I'm going to try to do this year is get my amateur radio license upgrade to general. That did work. Oh, yeah, it did. No Baba Booey yet. He'll be in here probably in a little bit. He was taking care of some personal stuff this afternoon and into this evening. So he was in Manhattan, I believe. I don't want to talk too much about somebody's personal plans, but he is not in the going to be in the chat here for a little while, probably about an hour or so. I think I just heard somebody in there. All right, let's see how we can do here. I'm on oops, gosh. This is Greg K6EGG monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California, a wet Southern California still. Yeah, we got a massive amount of rain last night, upwards over an inch.
DOD from very wet and no, not so snowy Michigan.
What's going on, John? Not so snowy. I'm surprising this time of year. We got pretty much most of our rain that we're supposed to get for the year in like a week. So, and we got another week of it. So it's been pretty wet out here in California. It doesn't sound like you got too much snow up there. It sounds like it warmed up quite a bit.
Well, on Christmas Day, I had to take my John Deere tractor out and clear 3 feet of snow out of my driveway.
And that was the day, and I don't understand how it gets like this. It was like 89 degrees in California on Christmas Day, and then it went really south here. So the weird weather in the United States, only 2,000 miles apart. So big of a country we are.
Well, thankfully, I've got a nice John Deere diesel tractor with a really big snowblower and a big cab, which is also heated. And it took me about 15 minutes to clear out my driveway.
My dad, growing up in Canada, told me, they couldn't afford a blower and stuff like that. Obviously, back then, the things were quite more expensive and not as readily available as they are now. He said after every snowstorm, his shoulders would be burning after a couple hours of clearing snow between the the front sidewalk and to get the cars out and stuff like that. So I feel for you guys over there. I was too busy shoveling out sunshine on Christmas.
Well, good for you. I wish we had a little sunshine here. I've got a Ring video security camera in my garage, and it's got a solar panel, and we haven't seen the sun in a long time.
Copy that. We'll be into March and April before you know it. The way last year flew by. I mean, we're already into 2023. It just doesn't feel like it. What happened in 2022? Pretty crazy stuff. Just looking at my weather coming up. More rain. At least another 4 straight days of it.
I changed my calendars to 2023. I know
4 days off and then another day or so.
Son-in-law and grandkids are here from Texas, and my grandson told me when he grows up he wants to be a scientist.
That's good to hear, man. I'd love to see when he gets older and see what he does there. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to know.
December 8th, he turned 8 years old.
I don't need to know any about snowblowers.
And according to my daughter, the school system says he's in the top 99.8% of his class and the class ahead of him. And we had a lot of fun with him. And, they'll be back here tomorrow again.
That's good to hear. You got 25-year-olds that still don't know what they want to do, let alone you get an 8-year-old there that knows exactly what he wants to do. So that's good to hear.
Well, years ago, when he was quite young, I've got that big diesel John Deere tractor, and I took him out, put him on.
Happy New Year, Phil. WG5D. 5D.
Okay, so the first thing he did the other day is wanted to see Grandpa's tractor, and I started it up, raised and lowered the
John Deere.
snowblower. He goes, nah, no problem. But anyway, he told my daughter when he gets to be a scientist, he wants to figure out how to make old people young again. And my daughter said, so you're going to make me young again? He goes, no, I think you'll be dead before I figure that out.
So he wants to be a doctor instead of a scientist, maybe a plastic surgeon. That's good to hear. A little Baba Booey, huh?
Well, I'm still working on him to get his amateur radio license.
Copy that. You never know. He might turn around and ask you in a couple weeks or something like that to help you out with that. But that sounds like somebody else is in there. I don't want to hog it up. Good to hear you out here, John. This is Greg, K6EGG for N8EOD up there in Michigan.
Just a request. I got a T-shirt that's the wrong size. It might fit an 8-year-old, but it won't fit a 70-year-old. And I think he might like it. If you could email me an address.
That got a little weird there. Don't know what that was about.
ADODWA of Lexham.
What just happened here? Well, I might be migrating somewhere else there to, that got a little weird. I got to admit, don't know what happened there. Hey there, John N8EDO or EOD. This is Greg, K6EGG. It sounded like you were being called by somebody else there. So I'll take a standby. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie from California. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
All right, well, I'm still here, NADOD, waiting for a call.
Yeah, I was just saying, if you can email me an address, I got a T-shirt might fit that 8-year-old. It won't fit me, but it might fit an 8-year-old. I think you'll like it.
Well, I'm good on QRZ.com, but my grandkids are going back to Texas on Wednesday.
Well, I can send it to Texas.
All right, well, anyway, going on, getting close to 10 o'clock here, and we're having our New Year's Day celebration tomorrow at our church.
I don't know if I want to be a part of this conversation anymore. Yeah, this got
anyway,
a little...
I got your address on my screen, but I'm good on QRZ too, or just the address is arrl.net.
All right. Well, anyway, Happy New Year.
Same to you. And I like that he's interested in science, especially if he's living in Texas. WA likes it.
Well, according to my daughter, he's in the top 99.8%.
Just when I don't think it's going to get any more strange.
Class ahead of him. So, more power to him.
Yep, 7-3, WA likes it.
I don't know what to think about this, but I'm sensing that a couple of you guys watching right now
EOD, 7-3 from Michigan.
that are getting the same type of vibe that I'm getting. Well, what a way to start out tonight's stream, huh? It's only uphill from here. Yeah. Don't know too much what to say on that one there, pal. Trying to working out. I'm also upgrading my lighting this week. So I think I'm gonna go over to one Charlie. See if I can rile anybody up there. Yeah, I'm gonna add some lighting in the background. I turned some lights off in my office because it's just having the lights on my face.
Link to REF.
Just a little distracting.
1,
I think I got my echo problem worked out. Yeah. Right? I didn't know what to say. And I think John was kind of like, yeah. I might do a blue. I might do the same blue that you see in the on the dashboard. I'm working on that right now. Just waiting to see here if anybody's talking here on 30 Charlie, or pardon me, 1 Charlie. Got a little interesting there in 30 Charlie. So let me give a call out here. 1 second. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from the city of Chino, about 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. By the way, I got hungry quicker. I know if you guys were watching at the beginning. I was talking about I'm eating less during my meals. Ow. It's going to be a hard mental gap to get through. I got like these LED.
Hey, Greg, just jumping in to say Happy New Year, WV8MTM.
That you could slide cards in front of it and change the color. Copy that, Mike. WV8MT. MTM, sorry. God, I am so bad. This is Craig, K6EGG. Happy New Year to you also.
Must not be too many people on here tonight. I figured people would be jumping on there, but all quiet on the East Coast here. I'm assuming the West Coast must be just as quiet, right?
Yeah, it seems that way. I know last night when I was driving home, the weather wasn't all that good here in California with the rainstorms moving through one after another. normally on a New Year's Eve night, I'd be driving home about the same time, getting off of work about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and it would be really bad traffic. Not to mention it was a Saturday night as well, and there just wasn't anything. And I was on the reflectors last night. It seemed just a little bit of a dud, which is surprising because it was been pretty busy the last couple of weeks. So kind of interesting stuff there.
Well, between last week and this week, somebody said that with the wind chill and the temperature yesterday, which was right around 50-some degrees, we were about 100 degrees warmer this week than what we were last week. So this has definitely been a strange winter so far, at least for us here in West Virginia. And I'm sure for you guys as well. It's just been crazy. So I worked last night. I worked New Year's Eve. That's my 37th year in a row working New Year's Eve. And that's okay. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm used to that now. So this is my New Year's Eve tonight. So I'm kind of just hanging out in the shack and enjoying a little bourbon. And I saw you were drinking some water, but you need to break out the bourbon, Greg. Come on now.
Well, I'm not too big of a drinker, and then plus I don't want to have evidence of my drinking online somewhere, so I just decided not to do it. I was actually gonna do it last night when I was live streaming, but I just didn't feel up to it. But everybody have at it as far as I'm concerned. Especially you, Mike. Enjoy yourself. You ended up having to work, so it's all good, man. Yeah, David, that's actually not unusual. They do that in Hawaii on New Year's Eve.
Listen, I'll let somebody else jump in here and talk to you.
But typical LA people,
New
though.
Year and God bless. 7-3s, WV8 MTM.
Copy that, WV8 MTM. This is Greg, K6EGG, and I actually said it right that time. One of these days I'll get it right. Yeah, I'm just not too big of a drinker. It just gives me a headache. Now it's 70 degrees down there. It's probably the same rain that's hitting us. Typical LA people, though. That COVID 4th of July, though, I went and drove around earlier in the evening, and I'll tell you what, that was pretty amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That's what happens when they close down all the fireworks displays. People end up doing more stuff. So, I lost my mouse. Quiet out there today. It's only 6:45. Everybody must be hungover. Can you guys hear the dog barking in the background there? All night long, boys and girls. I think they leave that dog in the backyard and they just kind of let it do whatever it's going to do. Can't really see it there. Can't really see anything there, but I'm on one, Charlie. It's the only LA way. It's the LA way there, David. Come on, you know that. Yeah, I'm going to go over to DMR. It's a little quiet out here on 30, Charlie. I'll jump over to Alabama Link. Surprised you can't hear
Link.
Oh, we got a sad ham in the comment section there. On Isles fans. Copy that to K9DOG. I'm just resetting for, it's going to take a while to get over to DMR. Come on, baby. Yeah, that's driving me nuts. I want to soundproof my room just for the just for that dog. Oop, sorry about that. I didn't mean to put that up there. Heading over to Alabama Link. I don't mind the airplanes. I get airplanes too. I grew up. I grew up underneath Ontario Airport takeoff, so I get it. I'd rather take an airplane. I'm totally used to it. Like, we used to have conversations in our house, stop, let the airplane go through and keep talking, and people, we wouldn't notice it, but people would notice us doing that. It was kind of weird. I didn't realize it till someone pointed it out. He's like, "You guys stop talking." Go, for what? What are you talking about? So, let's see if I got on Alabama Link. See if it actually hooked up this time. Looks like I'm on Alabama Link. Woohoo! By the way, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to subscribe as well. Much will be appreciated. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Alabama Link via the DMR side from Southern California, also live streaming as well. So, Seth, you're going to be a while if you're going all the way back to Penn.
K6EGG, WG5D on Alabama Link. How you doing this evening?
What's up, Phil? First off, Happy New Year. WG5D. God, I keep on missing a letter there. Doing good, and Happy New Year. I don't know if you're watching the live stream tonight, but my back's a little bit sore because I worked out. Normally, if I don't work out, it doesn't start to freeze up this time of night. So did a nice hard workout to start the year out, and I'm starting to pay for it. Other than that, I'm doing great, and looking forward to getting a fresh start on the year. Yeah, I know. I suck.
Yeah, roger that, Greg. Good talking to you. Happy New Year. Good to catch up with you here at the very beginning of the year. Looking forward to 2023. I'm not sure 2023 is going to be any better than. I'm not even going to go there. Not really looking forward to it. But anyhow, I hope that everything goes well for you guys out there. I see that you got some weather. Yeah, we were, as I mentioned, on your YouTube channel. I was texting on there a minute ago.
Yay!
Nice 70-degree
What's up,
weather here
KG7POU?
today. We got storms rolling in, and things are probably going to get interesting, they say, on Tuesday. We got some pretty heavy weather heading this way in theory. Probably what you're getting right now is heading this direction. But anyway, Greg, you have a great New Year. 73s to you and all your YouTube listeners. Talking to you, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon. K6EGG, WG5D. I will be saying 73s, and have a great day.
Copy that. Yeah, we had I don't know if anybody other than David is watching in the LA area. I know Scott maybe is up in Bakersfield because I think he got hit too. Last night, it was pretty hard and steady for a solid 4 or 5 hours. So, yeah, we could use the rain, although our ground now is getting a tad bit saturated, and being in California, most of the dirt is decomposed granite, so it's very brittle, and it doesn't hold water past a certain point, and just turns into a free-flowing mud. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of this here soon in the next couple of weeks and get a couple little storms in another couple of weeks. But good to hear you in here, and good to make contact with you. First person I talked to in DMR this year. So, Phil, you have a good one. WG5D, this is great. K6EGG. Oh, I know. We need the rain, but just not this much at once. My sprinklers have been off since the 24th, I think.
K6EGG.
Fireworks are going off.
UWY.
Somebody must football game just must have ended.
Whatever year this is, geez, I can't even keep up. I'm getting old and stupid. Enjoy the year. WG5D. I'll be quick.
Copy that. 73s. I also heard a K04UWY. This is Greg. K6EGG in Southern California.
Yeah, Greg, you said you guys are getting that weather. Yeah, we're looking for getting it down here Tuesday. I think you guys are getting a flooding, and we're going to get the thunderstorms and that sort of weather there. Over.
What an advertisement there on QRZ. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, we normally get rain this time of year, especially after Christmas and before New Year's. We just don't get it this steady like we've been getting the last couple of days. So it's good we've been getting it. We got another 7 or 8 days left of it. So for the most part, I'm happy about that. Hopefully it will chill for a little bit. And we'll have to, I'm sorry, I'm looking at your QRZ and there's an ad on the bottom that's cracking me up. So, but for the most part, we could use it and I'll take it. Oh my God.
Well, roger that. Absolutely. Well, I'm back on out of here, and I'll let someone else get in there. I just want to hop in, and I did see your live stream, and Ron, who's in here quite often, told me about it, and so I saw you pop up, so I just wanted to reply back to you. But have a good evening. This is K04UWY, and I'll let someone else have it.
Copy that, K04UWY. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate it. And thanks for watching if you're watching, and subscribing if you did. You take care, and try to stay dry with those thunderstorms. This is Greg, K6EGG. Oh my God, that's funny. I'm just sitting there reading along and I just realized, well, wait a minute here. What is this? Oh, I don't want to click on it and have it go to some porn site, but for all you over 60s, Nina's here ready for you. I am not clicking it. There is no porn going on in here, not on this server. Oh my God. It has been a weird. Oh boy. Maybe something's telling me something that I shouldn't be on tonight. I don't know. I gotta say, this has been the weirdest start of my stream that I've ever had. Maybe this is something from that's going to be coming for the year or something like that. Wow. All right. Well, Nina's available. If you're over 60, you got to be over 60 though. Targeted enriched ads. I think I'm going to go over to America Link, see if I can piss anybody off over there. And yeah. Wow.
Open spot connected to Homebrew server.
Oh, no, I'm in. I was trying to hold it together and I was talking to the poor guy and I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I get it. QRZ has to pay the bills. Hey, you could buy some more radios instead of buying a girl. A radio lasts a lot longer than a girl. And I missed one here. Sorry about that. I don't know if these two fellas are talking here, so I'll wait here for a second. Radios are cheaper. Divorces are expensive. But if you are single...
K6EGG, Prescott Valley, Arizona. K7UHL, this is K9 UFF.
This guy's got a cool setup here. I wondered about the ice going over. I wonder what does it at the SWR.
Zach, I didn't catch that. KJ7UHL here.
What's going on, KJ7?
KJ7UHL, this is KD9
JHH?
Uniform Foxtrot, over.
No ad this time. Good. Wow. You pay for what you get, I guess. Just an interesting night here.
KD7UHL, this is KD9 UFF.
Coming in on an Alabama link there.
KD9 UFF.
Alabama Bridge, I should say. The KT4ROY Bridge.
Yeah, my name's Jeff. I'm from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and been ham for about a year and a half now, and just starting playing a little bit more with HF and FT8. So that's really been interested in radio and the different aspects of it. Over. Yeah, I got you there. I'm over here in Arizona. The name is Kurt, or Curtis is my real name over here, but yeah, I'm over here messing around with a lot of that stuff myself. Actually, I've got some repeaters going on over here on 33 centimeters. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to try and get a repeater set up for fusion here in town. Right now there's nothing in town here, so I'm using a spot to get on. Over.
Sorry, my phone was leaking into my audio there. I apologize. A little bit of RFI from my cell phone there. So I text the picture over. Right now, we're monitoring the DMR side of AmericaLink, KJ7UHL out in Arizona is talking to somebody on the KT4ROY bridge that's located in Alabama. Didn't catch the call letters. And as you well know, I'd probably say that, I'd probably repeat it wrong. So even if it's right in front of me. So either something's getting unlinked or what a weird night.
This is KD9PWI. Not sure if you guys are still there, but figured I'd jump in the conversation if you are. Once again, KD9PWI.
KD9UF is still on. Go ahead.
Now he's probably going to disappear.
Yeah, I just listening to your conversation there. Figured I'd jump in here. Not a whole lot going on HF tonight, so figured I'd get on Wires X and see what everyone's up to. Heard you're up in Wisconsin, is that correct?
KV9, KJ7UHL here.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of going right now. This is brutal. I feel like I'm at the dentist tonight. Oh, my God. It's like a Monday night almost.
Open spot connected to Homebrew server.
I didn't make the connection. Try it again.
Open spot connected to Homebrew server.
Did I make it this time? Still can't get on 91.
Open spot connected to Homebrew
There we go.
server.
RX, KN6WPZ. How you doing, Henry?
Oh, we got John in there.
KN6WPZ, my feedback. Good morning to you, Agent. Thank you for answering the call. The time here in Belfast,
Oop.
the location is Belfast, is just turned 3 a.m.
I mean, what do you say to that?
And the weather
I just
report
don't know.
is, about 4 Celsius, and it's dry at the moment, Roger.
All right, thank you for that. My name is Jonathan. I'm in Simi Valley, California, not too far from Los Angeles. Currently close to 7 o'clock p.m. and approximately 50 degrees or so.
Okay, Jonathan, yes indeed. Well, I think the States are getting plenty of snow this time of year. We haven't had any snow yet. Normally it comes at this time of year in February, so I hope they can get as much as you, Roger.
For you guys wondering, I am now monitoring and going to get on 91 Worldwide shortly.
Yeah, you know, we're a little spoiled over here. We
John,
don't typically get snow and,
KN6WPZ is a friend of the channel. He just got his license a couple weeks ago.
So we can use the rain.
And he's got his new 878. And he's playing with some DMR 91 Worldwide here. So good to hear him out here.
That's great. Good stuff indeed. But anyway,
I believe he's on the Papa system on the outside for DMR.
you and the family. I hope to speak to you soon again. I won't hold up to 91.
Oh, dude, come on, bro. This is a family stream.
KN6WPZ, my PRX Central Delta 73, good morning.
Henry, I hope you have a great day. You take care, and I hope to talk to you soon. KN6WPZ73.
It would probably be K6EGG on 91 Worldwide.
K6EGG, KN6WPZ. What's going on, Greg?
Not much. It looks like you're having fun and making some contacts here on 91 Worldwide. Sounds like you're really enjoying that new radio and setup there. So good to hear you out there. I'm just going to take a standby and see if you can make a bunch of contacts. I'll be watching you there. This is Greg, K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile for KN6WPZ. Not too far away from me up there in the valley. The valley.
All right, brother. Sounds good. I was going to ask if you're streaming, but of course you are. So I will see you soon. Take care. 73 KN6WPZ.
Copy that. 73s. Actually, it should be 73. It's not like it's like RBIs. It wouldn't be runs batted ins.
KN6WPZ, KN6WPZ, this is KG7, BOU, Kilo Golf 7, Papa.
I've contacted
Oscar
him
uniform.
KG7, POU, KN6WPZ. Go ahead.
He must be liking his power back on.
I just heard you out there, sir. Want to say hi to you and hope your night's doing well. Hope you're having a good little holiday out there and you're staying warm and dry.
You could still get some D74s.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lewis. My name's Jonathan over here in Simi Valley, California. A little wet today, but I like it. It's pretty nice. Currently playing with the Icom 878 going through a repeater. And more than once in the last 24 hours, I've wanted to throw this thing out the window, but it's actually a pretty sweet little radio. Back to you.
Yeah, very nice. It is a good radio you got going. I'm running an antique right now on the old school Tyterra MD380 on the Hack Tools Dinosaur radio, but she
Sounds
works good for
good.
me. Had her about 10 years now, no problems. Keeps on trucking. It's nice to make full contact with you there, Jonathan. Like I said, I hope you have a good evening. I'll be final here on this 73 to you. And I got a nice, pretty little QSL card emailed out to you this week. Have yourself a good night, KN6WPZ. This is KG7POU. Back to Montreal World.
Good to hear him out here. Both of them.
All right, Lewis. Thanks for the QSO. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, that radio's doing you justice. It's working well for you. Sounds really good. You have a good evening. We'll talk to you soon. KN6WPZ 73. WB3EGG testing. Anyone picking up my audio? You're coming in loud and clear, KK7IED. HJ.
It almost said sound like WB3EGG.
Stations, but I definitely heard K7.
I wouldn't mind getting a D74 just for the heck of it, to be honest with you. It just sounds like a good radio.
It is indeed, Rich.
It doesn't do DMR, though, right? It just does DStar.
KHJ. My correction. Okay, well, that's perfect. You're my first QSO on this rig, since you're the one who had me, it turned me on to it. I went back on the porch to see if I can make a contact because I realized I wasn't hearing anything on this little baby. Now I am. And as you probably heard in the background, I was monitoring on the hose line. So how do I sound? Over?
Nice to see you in there.
It sounds really good. Yeah, no problems. How am I getting out? Over.
LOUD loud, Gary.
Sounds good. Everybody sounds good.
Those resistors you talked about. You sound perfect. Really perfect. Solid Q5, whatever you want to call it. Really good.
Bad battery.
Roger that.
I think N7 UFT mentioned that.
Really sensitive, I think. It's about 6 inches away from my mouth.
Yeah, I mentioned that you're going through the repeater, through the Papa system repeater, I believe. I don't think I said Oat Mountain, but yeah, you sounded great. Good audio level, no problems, good connection. Everything sounded really good. What's up, Ed? Nice to see you in there. Happy New Year.
Yes.
See, it did sound like GGD, didn't it?
I'm high. It's in a valley. But,
2 batteries.
Yeah, around 20 miles. And what's I don't want to tie up 91 here, but what's
I'm going to take my ID52 with me to work tomorrow, by the way.
I think it's
if I can remember.
I'm on low power because I'm just hitting my hotspot that's on the other side of the house. But yeah, I believe it's just 2 watts. So go ahead.
Well, good luck. Let anybody know if have an issue. I'm sure they would love to help you out.
It's pretty darn amazing.
See, there goes the WD3EGD. That's a tongue twister for me. It sounds like EGG.
This frequency, and it's this talk group, and it's the only one I got programmed at the moment. So we'll say 73.
What's up, Jim? Good evening to you.
To email. So thanks again, Perry,
out there in the free state of Florida.
Talking to you. As my first QSO with this rig. K1 IHJ. Let's see if KHJ. I'll get it right.
Yeah, what's up with that? 20 people watching and only 10 likes. Maybe somebody's watching without an account. I don't know. We'll see. 70 degrees. We'll be there in a couple weeks. Thank you very much, Mr. Sadham, for the first love, thumbs up.
Alpha
pretty
41
good.
Kilo Lima. Alpha 41 Kilo Lima.
58, 60. Just to round it up.
Charlie Echo 7, Victor Papa, America 41 Kilo Lima. Good morning, Lord.
Roger, Sam. Thank you. Good morning. Also, happy birthday, Contact Sam. You're 59 plus in wonderful modulation. My operator name is Javi, Juliet Alpha Victor India, from Chiloé Island in south of Chile in Patagonia. Yes, you copy Sam. Alpha 41 Kilo Lima. Charlie Echo 7.
I'll take 79. I'm down with that. It's good to hear some international folks on 91 worldwide, although that's what it's for there. An AA4 or A4 call sign. That's the Oman station. I've talked with Sam before.
The second day of the year, we wish you Happy New Year to you, Javi, and thank you very much for the call. Local time here just after 16 minutes past 7 o'clock in the morning here, Monday morning. And temperatures are around...
Happy New Year.
Temperatures are around 18 degrees, 17 to 18 degrees Celsius. That's the info over here, running handheld DMR radio connected to hotspot 2. Charlie Echo 7 Victor Papa, America 41 Kilo.
Roger, Sam. Alpha 41 Kilo Lima, the CE7 BP. Thank you so much for the information. My temperature local is in the moment 9 o'clock, 9 in the degrees Celsius in the moment from south of Chile. It's all past 17 in the moment from the afternoon. At 9. Okay, thank you.
David,
Sam.
is that
No problem. My full
is that
information,
morning our
100%,
time?
and QR is counted. The confirmation very good. Thank you, Sam. Alpha 41 Kilo Lima.
That sounds good. I love me some meat.
Happy New Year for you and your other family, Sam. 73. Thank you.
Roger there, Jimmy. Thank you very much.
I'll have to try that out. Get in there and try to do a check in there.
Thank you for 0317 on DMR mode. 70 centimeters, 73. Take care and
Nice, good to hear.
A41KL.
Thank you. Good luck.
I love me some ribs. I used to go to the competitions, but most of the ones in California got canceled because of COVID and they didn't want to come back here. So there isn't much as far as competitions here in at least Southern California. I was a big fan of going to those and getting some good meat. You pay like $2 for a ticket, $3 for a ticket, and you get a couple pieces of meat, go to each place. Trick is, I've learned, you got to pace yourself on those little deals. Nice. This is Greg K6EGG monitoring the DMR Talk Group 91 Worldwide from Southern California in the city of Chino, about 40 miles outside of Los Angeles. Also, currently live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile. Once again, this is Greg K6EGG. Hopefully I made it this time.
Good evening, Greg. This is Ed, AC3IK. So I just stepped in and see how you were doing this evening. Hopefully you're keeping up on your your general studies. I'm teasing. I know it's New Year's night, so it's okay. It's all cold. But I remember I figured if stuff was on, maybe something I can give you a little push. So I'll take it back to you. This is K6EGG. This is AC3IK.
Copy that. I treat this like a normal night. I did get some stuff done around my house, which I've been putting off for the last couple months or year in one case. I'm going to try to get to it, and once I get studying, I'm going to go full board, I think. So and just go for it. But I'll get at it. Sounding good here on 91 Worldwide, AC3IK. This is Greg K6EGG on 91 Worldwide. Also, as you know, currently live streaming on YouTube. Good, I made it. Yay. Hey, so I got a question for Ed. Your call letters do not show up. It says KF5IE.
Great, sounds good, sir. It's like hopefully
IK, sorry.
know when you're ready to go, and hopefully we can get you on the large settings. There is a session site in on Discord, so I think I could probably get you the link to that. I'm not really sure. So have a good night. Actually, I'll just turn it back over to anybody else who wants to get on. So this is AC3IK, so I'm clear and listening. So
Copy that. We'll work on it. I promise I'll make it happen. This is Greg K6EGG on 91 Worldwide. And welcome a few of you that coming over from 91 Worldwide. You hear me? All right. It's working. Thing with 91, I don't want to wear it out.
Victor Echo 3, Romeo Sierra, India.
Hey, I think it takes a little while for things to get updated.
Charlie Echo 7, Victoria Papa. Charlie Echo 7, Victor Papa. Oh.
91, obviously, 3100. Top group. Ooh, he's low. Top group 93, North America. Alabama link seems to be always people on. And real quick, this is from the Discord. If someone can help out John here, you can read it there. If anybody knows how to get Anytone 878 UV2 Plus connected to an OpenSpot 4 Pro. I don't know the DMR side, so I don't know how I can do this. I think you have to make another profile to make that happen, but I'm not 100% sure. But if anybody can help out John in the Discord, maybe DM him or put some information out there on the message board and Discord, that would be awesome.
Here it's 10:25 p.m. and it's about 8 degrees centigrade. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you got it going now? I see. Get to the bottom of it. All right.
In the moment, for my time is 0:23 in the PM for the whole time. Thank you both for the content.
I'm actually using an Icom 9700 cross-moding in.
Happy for the content and happy New Year for your family, Bob. Victor Echo 3, Radio Sierra Italy. The Charlie Echo 7, Victoria Papa. 73, all the best, my friend. Over.
Nobody's charging anybody anything. If you guys can just help them out, maybe, that would be great.
You and your family down there also. And it's very nice chatting with you. And maybe we'll meet again someday out here. And 7 days from now.
Just looking for somebody to help them out there. I would never charge anybody for helping somebody. I had plenty of people out there help me. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's go on 93 North America here and see if
OpenSpot connected to Homebrew server.
I'm sure he helped you well, man. I had a couple people help me out, that's for sure. I definitely wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the help I got. Even helping me with the stream, a couple guys from work. Hey, maybe you should try this lens, try this setting and stuff like that. So, hell yeah, we volunteer. All right, here. I don't know if these guys are talking here on 93 North America, which I need to change the font there. I apologize. Yeah, Phil, unfortunately, unless you're a mod, you can't post a link. But if you post the link in Discord, I don't know if you're in there or not, I can post it up here on the chat. It's just to kind of filter out some unwanted links, as you well know. And this is Greg, K6EGG on DMR Talk Group 93 North America. Anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to subscribe as well. Love to see you guys in the chat as well. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring DMR Talk Group 93 North America from the city of Chino, about the 40-mile drive outside of Los Angeles. I only went on once.
K6EGG. Good evening. This is November 0, Golf Victor Kilo, N0GVK in South Central Nebraska.
Hello and Happy New Year in South Central Nebraska, N0GVK. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California. And how are you going? How's it going for you today?
It's going good, Greg. My name is Kurt, Charlie Uniform Romeo Tango. You know, we had a nice sunny day here in Nebraska. Actually got near 50, which is pretty nice for this time of year. And had a great day. Hopefully you had the same. And I used to live not too far from you. Lived in the late 80s down in Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho Cucamonga.
Not too far from Chino. I had a good friend, Randy Lako, that lived in Chino. Greg, over.
Copy that on Rancho Cucamonga. Yeah, not too far away. I used to spend a lot of time up there. Actually, used to go to church up in Rancho Cucamonga before it was Rancho Cucamonga in the early 80s. I believe it was like unincorporated San Bernardino County. They called it Altaloma, something or other. But for the most part, yeah, man, it's all built up in that area. It's pretty amazing how different it looks.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been there. My dad lived down in Temecula, and we actually he lived in Cucamonga.
Thank you very much.
And I had an uncle that lived in Upland, and some other relatives in San Dimas. So yeah, I still got a lot of cousins that live down in Upland, and so I'm real familiar with the area. Yeah, we lived down there before the 15 was done all the way through down to San Diego, so it was just mostly highways down through there. One thing I do miss was going to the TRW and General Dynamics swap meets down there.
Yeah, they've been happening for years out there. I am actually old enough to remember not the 15 not going through. I think it ended and started again a couple different places around Temecula. I think it was, I can't remember the name of the street, but I remember going down to San Diego in the 80s a couple times, down to the San Diego Zoo. And I remember my dad saying to me, going, this is going to be a freeway, and we're going to be able to go like 65 miles all the way through here, because it was a little windy road just past trying to think of the name of the city there, Temecula, not Temecula, but Escondido. So, yeah, a lot has changed here. Lots of traffic, too. Now that 15 highway there is like 7 lanes wide on each side, or 6 lanes wide on each side. So, and it's still full, even with all those lanes. No Baba Booey here tonight. He's taking care of some stuff. He might be on later.
Yeah, I'm sure when they built it, it was already too small. So, but yeah, those were some good memories back then. And so, but I only lived down there for a couple of years. I'm originally from Nebraska, and So ended up coming down there for a job, but then I came back. But I had some good times down there. Anyway, I just rig on here and heard you on there. Thought I'd say hello. I'm using an Arlinder V1 for a rig here, and I'm using the DMR over IP. It's just going into the on my Wi-Fi. And I haven't had this rig too long. I picked it up used, traded a guy for it. Didn't have any idea, any clue. I'd never heard of them. So, but I have an Anytone 78, and I thought, well, this one would be interesting to try. And really like it, and I haven't even used probably half the features of it yet. But it seems to work pretty good. So that's what I'm talking on right now. So hopefully it's doing the job. But you're sounding real good, Greg, on whatever you're using. It's doing a good job. K6EGG for
Copy that. Yeah, you're sounding really good. You cut out just a little bit towards the end. It might be on my side. I did have some network issues that I think I have worked out now, but I got a nice little setup here. I got an Icom 9700 going into a OpenSpot 3, cross-moding in, of course. I don't have a native DMR radio that I have connected to this hotspot right now. And then I got basically... with the cross-mode availability, I can pretty much hit anything from DStar, DMR, P25, and YSF and all that other stuff. So I love the setup. Definitely open up the world for me here.
Well, that's cool, Greg. You'll have to let me know your configuration. I also have a 9600. I use it just totally for satellite, and I have not used it for its DStar capability or anything. I also have a hotspot here. I have the Skybridge that I use for my 878. So that would be cool. I could use my 9700 with my Skybridge. So that's going to be an untapped thing that I haven't explored yet. Like I said, I've been a ham for over, but I'm pretty new to DMR. I just got my feet wet with it here just a few months back, and so I'm just slowly getting things figured out here a little bit. So yeah, it'd be nice if I could use my 9700 for something else, because there's no repeaters around here where I'm at. I'm down here kind of in the boonies. And so there's really no repeaters or anything, so I use it primarily just for, like I said, for satellite communication, Greg.
Yeah, you should be able to change that hotspot profile from DMR to DStar, and then you got to program some stuff on your radio and get that dialed in. And then you also need to register your call sign with DStar as well. Very similar like you did with the DMR. It's pretty much a similar setup, but just enough to be different to pull your hair out. I actually did my DStar setup first, and then the DMR was actually a little bit easier with the cross-moding and stuff like that. Yes, I am.
Okay. You say you're using an OpenSpot? Where do you pick up one of those? Or is that something like a kit, or do you build it, or what?
It comes pre-built and very close to almost configured. When you get it, you just need to add your call sign and change the frequency you want to use for the hotspot. It's called OpenSpot 3. Actually, I think they have an OpenSpot 4 now. They don't make the OpenSpot 3 anymore. And it's from Shark RF. Shark RF makes it.
Okay, Greg. Well, I'll have to check that out. And see about that so I can get my DStar going on my 9700. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to play with that a little bit just so I can utilize the radio for a little bit more things.
Copy that. Yeah, definitely help you utilize it for a ton of things there. Going on all those different modes, and DStar has a number of busy reflectors, which are similar to DMR talk groups that you can get in and out of that are worldwide as well. So it will open up your eyes and ears to a whole new world.
That would be nice. You know, when I lived out there, I had a repeater up, 2-meter repeater, and then when I moved, I sold it to a friend of mine, N6VQL, and he had it up for I don't know how many years on 145.480, and I just had it at the house. I lived over by Red Hill in Cumungus. It was up pretty high, actually, and it carried pretty well. You could run it mobile for about 60 miles. So I don't even know if it's still up or not on 145.48, or even who owned it. I don't think N6VQL lives in that area anymore either. I kind of lost.
I know there's a 2-meter repeater on in Upland, and I think it shares a frequency in the valley with the fire department group on the same frequency, and I think it's 2-meter. I can't remember the frequency for it. I'd have to look, but I would have to change out my settings on my radio and go from my hotspot over to VHF. So I'll lose my DStar capabilities momentarily.
Well, that's okay, Greg. You don't need to look that up. But it's been many, many years ago that was, so it's probably long.
Copy that. Yep. You never know, though. I'm going to take a standby here. My daughter just ran in here. I don't know if you can hear in the background there. Of course, she's quiet. You want to say hi? Hi. Yeah, she's going to be in here for a minute. So I'm going to take a standby. Great making contact with you there, Kurt. And I hope you brought back some memories of Rancho Cucamonga. This is Greg, K6EGG, here in Southern California. Also, Kurt, just to let you know, I'm also currently live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile.
Daddy, guess what? My mom was recording me. My mom.
Yeah? Well, first off, thank you for waiting like I've been asking you to.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay,
good job.
Good. Well, hello to your daughter.
Wait,
And enjoy the USO, and look forward to maybe hearing you again sometime.
No, yeah, you have to do it
And
like
you
this.
have a great rest of your evening. And thanks again. K6EGG, this is N0GK73.
You guys see your hands. Show us your hands. Put your hands up there. See, she's got the wrinkles going. Copy that, 73s. This is great, K6EGG. All right, Lawrence. All right, Mr. Sadham, good night.
Good night, Daddy.
You're already leaving?
Yeah.
Why are you leaving so... That's it? No hug?
Okay, I forgot.
You almost cut my arm off when you hugged me.
I didn't even hug you, silly.
You didn't even hug me, silly. Oh, I love you.
Wait, you actually cleaned your room a little?
See, she even noticed that I clean my room.
Whoa, back room.
Don't mess up anything over there.
Well, there's pillows, everything.
See, she even noticed I clean my office. Oh, I love you.
Bye, Daddy. I love you.
Well, at least someone noticed. Oop, I'm on 93 North America. Did I say 93? Am I in 93 North America? Yeah, I am. I'm glad someone noticed my nice clean office. I'd be disappointed if they didn't.
K6EGG, W.
Hey there, Gary. You cut out there just for a second. I think you were calling me W0DYD. This is Greg, K6EGG. Happy New Year.
K6EGG, W0DYD. Yeah, I think I dropped the switch here. Got a weak thumb, I guess, this evening. Nice to hear you on there, and got you on your YouTube channel there, too. Sweet little gal you got there with Haley, and we just came off a great day yesterday with a little family celebration for Christmas. We had about 20 of us together there. And I had 7 of my 9 great-grandkids all together at the same time. So got some nice pictures, and I had a lot of fun. My youngest great-granddaughter is 3 years old, so she's a great-grandpa's girl there, so we had a lot of fun with her. Sophia, K6EGG, W0EYD.
Copy that. That sounds like a great time. I know my daughter, my 5-year-old daughter Haley's been off of school the last week and a half, and she's actually looking forward to getting right back at it. She said she missed it, and it was good kind of watching her. I've been off a lot the last 2 weeks, so it was good kind of hanging out with her. I was super busy being out of town and everything like that in December, so it was good to catch up a little bit. And for Pete's sakes, it was good catching up on some housework as well. I was able to knock some stuff out today, including cleaning out my office finally. They've been putting off for the last 6 months.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I've got an office that could use some good cleaning there, too. Papers laying around that probably have absolutely no need of
Take care,
anymore,
Jim.
so we'll have to try to get at that. Been playing with a new program here for us, RC4, but I don't know if you've used that or not, but having trouble getting a little of the audio ports open there, so we can work it off the laptop. Works fine off the cell phone, but through the local Verizon there. But so we're going to play around with that a little tomorrow and see if we can get that going. We've got a friend that we've got the ability now to use his station, so we're working on that. Anyway, let's make some more contacts there. Good to hear you on. Happy New Year in 73, and we'll chat with you later there. K6EGG, W0DYD, W0 Dunk Your Donuts, Shakopee, Minnesota, will be clear.
I was waiting for that. Copy that. I was waiting for the Dunk Your Donuts. It sounded good, man. Good to hear you in there, and glad you at least being able to make a connection there. This is Greg, K6EGG on DMR Talk Group 93 North America. Also currently live streaming on YouTube for anybody listening out there on DMR tonight. So once again, have a good one, Gary. You there, Baba Booey?
Baba Booey.
Oh, we got Baba Booey in the house.
It'll probably sound like crap, but it's another story.
It's still making connection there, though. You got me?
A lot of background noise.
Yeah, a lot of background noise. Are you on a train right now?
Hold on. What was that, Greg?
Are you on the train right now?
I'm on the train.
What's that squeaking sound? Is that the wheels?
Yeah.
Are you being super quiet? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, I'm all right. Who wants to know? Oh.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, I'm at the very end of the car, like the one seat that's gonna power it. See here, you probably hear it. It sounds like it needs WD-40.
Is that train like from 1945 or something like that?
It's 2005 about.
Looks like the SDR++ is out.
Hey, Greg, let me do it.
I'm probably going to piss somebody off with the sound effect sound, which I still haven't taken out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It was a pain in the butt to get that thing to work, too. How far are you out right now? Is there a way to track you?
Yes, there is, actually.
Oh, we're going to figure out exactly, because he's not on a radio. You don't have a radio with you, do you?
I do, but I don't think it'd be weird. It'd be rude to talk on it.
You're in New York City. What could be rude? A guy put like 20 bagels in the middle of the street.
Hold on 1 second here. I think it's a...
Could always change it too. I have to figure. I'll just figure out something was subtle.
See if you can access that link.
Okay. We're gonna find out where
I am. You're gonna track me back.
we're tracking. Oh God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's your taxpayer dollars.
It's not my taxpayer dollars. So, unfortunately, I can't pull out on it, so we can't see exactly where you're. You just leave in Jamaica.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can? I'm trying to. It's not.
Zoom. Oh, use your 2 fingers to zoom. Use 2 fingers.
I am. I'm trying, but it's
Zoom.
not. It's not letting me. There we go. So you got a ways to go, right?
The bottom middle button is the thing that says stop. You see that?
Oh
So
my goodness.
19 minutes. Bottom. Bottom where it says stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Are you still there? Oh,
Hey, you found
That just died. My link died.
Oh, wow.
It sounded like my neighbor's hotel room in the hotel I was at a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, if you reclick the link, it will work.
Yeah, I just redid the link. Oh, you're just changed directions. That's probably what all the squeaking was.
Probably.
Okay,
Also,
I've got this pulled
I don't
out
know.
here.
I bet you last time these things are clean were
1945.
I'm getting feedback. Probably. I'm getting an echo. So you sending it back to me?
I'm not sending you back to you. I'm not seeing it going back. What's going on, Ryan? Good evening. I don't know if I don't think you're gonna make it home tonight with that squeakiness. To be honest with you. What, just because it's in New York, you'll make national news?
Yeah, the train derails.
Nobody cares about a train derail in California. Yeah, going up the mountain there.
I like fully damn zip.
You're probably hearing the swoosh sound, aren't you?
little bit, yeah.
All right. I'm going to get back to radio. It looks like you're about 20 minutes away.
November 4, West Ontario, 393 North America.
And it sounds like somebody started talking right away on 93 North America. That took me a couple hours to figure out how to work. I only have it when I'm on the a couple different screens. I might change. I was going to change it to do a Roger beat, but I decided against it. Try something here. Didn't go away. They're closed. Did they celebrate New Year's over in Estonia? You can't even order? Some places you can't order if they're not in, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No Christmas present for you. This is Greg K6EGG on DMR Talk Group at 93 North America from the city of Chino. Crap, I just remembered something. As I keyed up, there is a net tonight on 2-meter sideband, which I would love to try to get in on. The Bozo net. Let me squeeze over there. Oop, there we go. I lost myself for a second. I don't know if they're doing it because it's New Year's Day. I should have heard something by now. Usually there's someone talking all the time on the Bozonet. An Easter present? Merry Easter. Doesn't sound like it's happening. That's kind of what I thought, too, going in tonight. Merry Easter for you there, Ryan. Let me get back over to get the 93 graphic up. 3, 2. All right. That works. LA Renegade? You talking about Renegade Radio?
K6 ZWW monitoring.
435, I'm guessing you're referring to. Actually, I don't think it's like it used to be. They have migrated over to another repeater. That guy's in Northern California right now. Yeah, 147435. What's going on, Jesse? Yeah, that one, it's not... I think it changed ownership, and a bunch of people moved and migrated over to another frequency that's actually closer to John out in the valley. Yeah, that's the one. 147450. Now, keep in mind, KW6USA. Keep in mind, there's a theory behind this, and let me explain. And hello there, Jesse. Good, nice. There's a theory behind that. You have all these people with radios that like to key up over everybody, and if you don't have a place for them to do it, I know it's not good, but they're going to go and migrate onto other repeaters and just cause problems for everybody else. So the theory behind 435 and the theory behind 450 is let them be, let them do what they're going to do, and be done with it. Yes, exactly. So you let them be. They're not going to mess with anybody else. So that's kind of what's been going on. The repeaters here locally do not have much of a jamming problem as they did when the repeater was, or when the 435 repeater was going over its change of ownership. Obviously, there's some hanky-panky going on with some folks on some certain repeaters, mainly the wind system. But it's really narrowed down just to that. Exactly. So that's the theory behind it. Everybody knows what's going on. It's just better not to go and bust those guys because they'll just lose their licenses and go ahead and cause it hell for everybody else. So I think that's the best way to fix that situation. And it has been. I listen to it every now and again just to see, because sometimes it's got some good entertainment. In fact, 435, somebody died. I don't know what it was, a drug deal or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. But they got into an argument. Somebody had a drug deal or something like that. So I don't know. Yeah. I'm looking at that repeater, 450. Oh, K6EGG. Yeah, I've heard that. Give me just a quick second here. I've been on for about an hour and 45 minutes, so I need to... you heard the full recording of... Yeah, they go crazy. Sometimes they'll have normal conversations. I think some of those guys go camping. They're all know each other, obviously. And then they go camping on the desert somewhere. You want to take it for a minute? Yeah, it's too noisy. People's ears are dying right now. That's too squeaky. That sounds worse than a Disneyland train.
What do you
All
want me
right.
to tell you?
I'll be right back. Give me a second, guys.
I won't speak.
W2, UCJ, this is KK6ZWW out of Grover Beach, California. Back to you.
All right, what did I miss? I got to go through the chat here. Why is my phone making... Oh, there we go. I was watching a little bit of the live stream when I was not in the room. Oh, you were on your laptop and you sounded that bad? You need to... All right, here. Let's try to get on 93 North America here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring DMR Talk Group 93 North America from the city of Chino, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Also doing a little bit of a live stream tonight, just for fun. Just hanging out. Anybody out there on DMR Talk Group 93 North America? This is Greg, K6EGG. Got Walter.
K6EGG, this is K6ZWW. Trying to make contact again. I tried earlier after you called and said you were monitoring, but didn't get a call back. If you're interested, give me a call back. Back to you.
I'm very sorry about that. I may have not heard you, or I know I had to jump up and use the restroom, so maybe you called a few seconds after I waited my couple seconds after no one called me back. So I apologize. KK6ZWW, this is Greg, K6EGG, down the coast from you, just north of Anaheim and east of Los Angeles. Did I make it through?
K8IBK in Ohio. Anybody around? Field area. I had relatives there back when it was orange groves, and they held out and held out and held out. I don't know if they ever did sell to developers, but probably they had, I don't know, 2 or 3 acres right in the middle of orange groves, and then it became in the middle of all kinds of development. I
I'm in Grover Beach, California, which is by Pismo Beach, for those who don't know. And I retired from Cal Poly, where I was a forestry professor for a long time. We've been having some really great precip this year. Hopefully you've been getting some in Southern Cal too. We desperately need it. We're on water rationing, and the more we get, the happier we are. Back to you.
Yeah, copy that, Walter. I've had my sprinklers off for since just before Christmas. I don't plan on turning them on for at least another 2 or 3 more weeks. My general rule of thumb, if we get a decent sized rainstorm, I generally leave them off for about 10 days. Don't have too much grass or anything, but still, 2 things are happening right now. I got a boatload of rain last night in the middle of the night. I think we got over 1.5 inches between midnight and 6 a.m. this morning. Two good things that are happening. Number one, we're obviously getting rain, and it's keeping our plants alive right now. And number two, it's filling our reservoirs, and we're not taking anything from the reservoirs. So it's 2 things that are good that are happening right now. We could definitely use the rain here, especially in Southern California. So glad it's happening. I just don't like working out in it because I work outside from time to time. Now back to you over there in San Luis Obispo County, KK6ZWW. This is Greg, K6EGG down the coast in the city of Chino.
K6EGG, this is KK6ZWW. Thanks for the update on your preset pattern. Yeah, we got about 1.8 inches on New Year's Eve day, which is hard to say. And I'm going to change to a beehive irrigation controller, and it actually is hooked to the internet and logs into weather stations, and it turns my system off when we've had precip, and if it's been dry for a while, turns it back on. If it's freezing, it turns it off. So pretty smart little system. It's called a beehive, and I actually get a $50 rebate from my water company for putting in a smart irrigation controller. Back to you.
Good for you. Yeah, I'm trying to use less water more and more. I know it sounds weird the way I said that there, but I know in the summertime I shut off my front yard irrigation for my planter, and usually the once a night when I get home, I put I have the drip from the AC, and it fills up a couple gallons of water from the I guess from the dehumidifier or whatever, and I take that and I fill my planter with that. So I end up, I think I saved something like I can't remember exactly what, but it was enough to keep the sprinklers off in front yard in the planter for the whole entire summer. So every little bit kind of helps. I try not to take long showers. Just kind of, I don't like wasteful stuff anyways. I try not to, I try to eat everything on my plate and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's going to get pretty interesting here if we don't get a sizable amount of rain in this winter, especially with some of the lakes here south of here and Lake Mead over by Las Vegas, almost pretty close to empty. All those bodies are showing up from Vegas from the 50s there. So I'll send it back over to you for a final. I don't want to tie it up here too long. This is Greg, K6EGG on DMR Talk Group 93 North America from the city of Chino. Also doing a live stream, Walter. If you have YouTube, I have a link in my QRZ profile. Just type in my call letters into the YouTube search engine, and I should pop up. K6ZWW. Go ahead, Walter, for your final. Something stuck in my throat. I hope I made it all the way through that time. It looks like I did. I guess we'll find out.
K6EGG, this is K6CWW. Hey, thanks for the talk tonight. Appreciate it. Yeah, I changed to artificial turf for my lawn a few years ago, and that was and there's some drip, but even that uses more water than I want to use. So
yeah,
we're conserving.
I'm not changing my grass
water
out. I'm just getting rid of it. That's the
showering,
case.
Taking our dishwater and using it for irrigation, and installed a rain collection system off of the gutter system to just try to take less water from the reservoirs and out of the wells. This is KK6ZWW out from our conversation, but I will be continue to monitor on Talk Group 93. Out.
Yeah, we got a pretty serious problem here in California as far as weather and stuff. I think I'm gonna go back to DStar here for a few. Let me get out of here. Yeah, the problem with the water, we use less water and they end up charging us more. They raise the water rate, so we're paying for the same exact
open spot connect.
I paid for a couple years ago, and I'm using half as less water. So I don't know. Someone will find out a cheap way to desalinize the ocean there. I think we'll be in business. It's just too expensive, and it takes up a load of energy to make that happen too. Let me see here. Kind of a quiet night. Very interesting night on 30 Charlie earlier, so.
Baba Booey.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
What is that? Who is that?
That's me. I've made it home. I made it home.
Yeah, check this out here. Alex, 73s. You take care.
73's Alex. Have fun. Thanks for joining us.
Didn't go. They're going. Your favorite. Did you hear that? The swoosh there.
Not now, but earlier I did.
I
was
know.
on the squeaky train.
You can't hear
I
it there.
Your viewers are gonna know it. The Death Trap.
Yeah.
Death Star.
It's been a weird night. There was some weirdness on 30 Charlie when I started. Somebody wanted to send an 8-year-old some clothes that wouldn't fit a 70-year-old.
What?
Yeah. What else? There's something else weird that happened. Like people were like having conversations with each other but not listening to what they were saying, which is sometimes the case, but it was just weird. Very weird night. Very quiet too. It's almost like a Monday night.
It's still a holiday too, Greg. Let's be honest.
I don't even think of this as a holiday for me. Everything's pretty much open.
I mean, everything's open, but it's like, I mean, I'm off from work tomorrow. You know, I don't know about, you know.
So there's no stock trading tomorrow. That sucks. No, I think they're closed. They observe it tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because there's no mail service. It's an observed federal holiday, I think.
I don't know.
People need to get their days off.
Yep.
I'm working tomorrow.
So.
Yeah, about time.
Will that make you feel any better, Greg?
Yeah. It's nice to have today off. I got up at a decent time and had a very interesting time with the hotel chain that I use to facilitate my hotel needs.
Would this be the same hotel chain I use for my hotel needs?
Yes. I don't want to say the name, but it ended up working out.
Okay, good.
I added a night to a hotel stay, and it didn't really, I don't know, it didn't.
Usually if I have to add a night, I'll do a separate reservation and tell the hotel I'm there, and they can magically just link it.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening, but it was very. It basically to add what they added a night. It said it was going to add like $500, and then I clicked it, and it didn't add the night and added $1,500.
Oh boy!
To the price of the whole thing, and the whole hotel was not that much.
Hey, Walter.
What's up, Walter? Nice to see you in here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Just doing a little Fun Ham live stream tonight. He's over in San Luis Obispo, just halfway up the state between here and San Francisco. Very nice part of the state. Expensive. All right, so let's see if there's no more weirdness on 30 Charlie here. I didn't know what to say or do. And Gary, was it not Gary, but John I was talking to just kind of left him out there to hang. I hope that doesn't make me a bad person, but I'm going to go ahead and get on 30 Charlie here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie from the city of Chino, just outside of Los Angeles by 40 miles.
K6 Echo Golf Golf. This is John, KD9 at WBM, East Central Illinois, 140 miles south of Chicago. Good evening. Happy New Year.
I would say, yeah, but you don't need AC. I run my AC 24/7 come March. Copy that, John. KD9 WBM. I hope all is well, and it looks like you guys finally have some warmer weather there in the Midwest for you guys. Damn it! Closed tomorrow. I want to.
Affirmative, and we're liking it. We had -6 here a couple weeks ago, and
right before
we can
Christmas.
do without that for sure. How's the weather out where you're at?
It is getting a lot. We're getting a lot of rain here, which we definitely need. I was actually just on DMR talking with K6EGG about all the rain we've been getting. He lives up in San Luis Obispo, which is the center of the state, right on the coast. We've been getting hit pretty hard, and we need the rain. So the more the merrier. I just hope it doesn't all come at once, because the ground's starting to get a little saturated with the decomposed granite. I believe that's mostly part of California. I believe it's called disc.
I gotcha. And we've got low clouds and fog here right now.
Decomposed granite.
And it's going to be like that all day tomorrow. And then we've got rain and thunderstorms coming in tomorrow night. I don't think we're near as dry as you guys out there in California, but we're actually pretty dry out this way too.
Yeah, actually, we've been raining on and off since about the day after Christmas, which has been very good for us. But just as long as we don't get it all at once, it'd be nice to have it spread out. A couple days of rain and a couple days of no rain. But it seems to be raining. This is the 6th day in a row I think it's rained, and it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, the next day after that. But we'll take it. I'll take what we can get. By the way, anybody new to the live stream tonight, don't forget to like and subscribe.
For sure.
Just doing this for fun.
Do you use any other reflectors there in California? I was kind of scrolling through the reflector list today, and it looks like California has several. I wasn't aware if you knew if there was any other ones out there that are good that you like to use.
Actually am a member of the Papa system, which is Reflector 12. I know this sounds weird. 12 Alpha. It's basically around Southern California. It's a linked repeater system. That one's fairly popular. 70 Charlie. Not too many people get on it. That's based on Keller Peak, which is in the San Bernardino Mountains, which is east of me. And I believe 14 Charlie is on a local repeater down here in Southern California as well. Unless I'm missing something. What else do you have? Oh my goodness. 5.5 inches?
03 Charlie, and I'm not really privy to having them off the hand. I'd have to look at my list, but I think it's 03 Charlie, 51 Charlie.
51 Charlie?
Yeah, there's one or two more, and I don't remember off the list. I'd have to unkey and look at what I got. But those are the two that come to my mind right off the cuff.
I don't recall a 51 Charlie, so I'm actually going to look up 51 Charlie and see what that's linked to there. It basically seems like that's Chicago area casual rag chewing. I'm looking up on the DStar reflector info page.
You know, maybe it was 51 Delta. I might be a little bit confused. Give me a second. Let me look at get into my menu here and look at what I got down.
And were you talking about Chicago area repeaters or Los Angeles? I thought you said Los Angeles.
No, I'm unfamiliar with repeaters out there in California. I'm out here in East Central.
Okay,
Illinois.
I thought he said Los
3 miles
Angeles.
south of Chicago, but yeah, I'm just somewhat mildly aware of what we have out this way that we like to get onto.
Amir lurking in the background there. You have a fitting profile picture for that. All right, I apologize. I thought I heard you say, do you know any? Are you aware of any LA local reflectors? I apologize. I misheard you. Yeah, that 51 Charlie is a local rag chew there in the Chicago area. Thank you very much, Walter. You take care.
Right, that's affirmative.
Please don't
And,
forget to subscribe if you can.
California, because I lived in California for about 3 years back in the late 90s.
Cornbread. Did you hear him say cornfused?
I was asking about if you knew any good repeaters where folks get on and like to talk out there, so that I can connect
Thank
into
you.
those
Appreciate
and
it.
reach out to California every now and then.
Yeah, copy that. I tried 12 Alpha. A lot of good people out there. It's part of a club I'm on. Usually there's people listening during the day. My time, the drive in, I hear some folks, and the drive home, California time, I definitely hear some folks rag chewing on there. It's good people on there. This is great. K6EGG and 30 Charlie. Yes, good people out there on 12 Alpha. I don't need a tip jar. I don't want any money. No money from nobody.
Right, 12 Alpha, and I think I heard you say 14. Was it 14 Alpha? And then there was at least one other frequency you mentioned, KD9 WBM.
14 Charlie. There's a couple repeaters in Northern California that are tied to it. It's basically a California repeater, Nevada. It seems like there's a lot of folks on there, and I think there's one or two repeaters here in Southern California that are tied to that 14 Charlie. So you normally hear some folks out there. 91C, huh? I may have to go there after.
All right, that sounds good. And if I remember right, you're in Southern California. Is that how I understand it?
Yes, sir, John. I'm in Southern California. I'm about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in the city of Chino, or I'm about, 30-minute drive north of Disneyland.
All right, sounds good. And are you guys getting any fog along with this rain? I know when I was up in the Merced, probably about 600 south of Sacramento in the San Joaquin Valley there, they seem to get a lot of fog right off of 99 and get a lot of pileups. But I didn't know if it was the same down where you're at. Is fog a problem?
We get fog from time to time, very rarely. The Central Valley, the San Joaquin Valley there is notorious for really bad fog. Pardon me, my throat's drying up. So I would say no. We get something called the marine layer, which is really, really thick clouds coming in, basically the hot air from the inland mixed with the cooler air off the ocean, and they create like a thin cloud or thick cloud layer that forms when we start heating up in the springtime, but not too much fog, very rarely. How do I get that view from my house? This is a USB camera pointed outside.
Well, good deal. And then is tomorrow
nice to see you in here, Denny.
Holiday for you, or are you going to have to return to work?
I kind of didn't really have too much time off in during the holidays. I don't have a conventional job, so I kind of make time off when I make it. I'm a daily hire, a freelance, so to speak. So yeah, I am actually working starting tomorrow again. I did work yesterday morning and afternoon, which I don't really mind. I don't mind working. I had a better part of 18 months off, so I'm ready to get back at it. And it's been a crazy busy December, which it started out very slow. So I'm good with it. I'm looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. You like that view there, Denny? It looks a little better when it's clear.
Sounds good. Yeah, we have a more conventional type job, and tomorrow is a given holiday. So
what would you call it?
We got some plans to get together with friends for the extension of the holiday, and then Tuesday, back to work. And then the other thing I was going to ask you down there do you have snow skiable mountains close to you, close to Chino?
I'm not a skier. I've only done it once, and it wasn't a very good experience for me. But yeah, we have plenty of mountains in the area that get snow, although this storm's been a little bit on the warm side, so we haven't gotten too much snow from it. Yes, we have a number of different resort area type places called Big Bear, Wrightwood, that have snow lifts or snow slopes. The only thing with the snow in Southern California, it's mostly man-made, and there's a lot of ice. What happens because we have warm afternoons and then it freezes more over the nighttime. So it's a very hard surface as opposed to maybe snowing up or skiing up in the mountains of Utah or Colorado or even up in Northern California. I don't know what else you'd call it.
I remember I skied Big Bear when I lived there back in the late 90s, and you're absolutely right. in the morning is okay. I think they had gone over the slopes and kind of stirred it up a little bit, but as the afternoon wore on, things they softened up, and then as it got the later afternoon, they started to harden up again, and so you're kind of skiing on a sheet of ice. So as you're navigating some of those turns, it became kind of challenging to ski safely.
The one time I skied was actually up in Wrightwood, which is by the Cajon Pass here in Southern California off the Highway 15. And I literally almost broke my tailbone when I fell. It was like they called it I went and got an x-ray. It was called a bone bruise or something like that. He just said you'd be better off if you broke it because it took a couple months to get back to normal. So I don't like cold, and I'm good. I'm good with skiing, I guess. Something told me out there not to do it again, so I'm good.
Understand. Yeah, it's been a long. Well, my kids have just started skiing, so I've gone up there, and of course now I'm getting older, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not taking those slopes as good as what I used to. I still enjoy it, but just not as much as I did when I was in my 20s and 30s.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that go snowboarding and stuff. I think I would probably like that a little more. When I did the skiing in the 90s, I think I was 18. I used my skateboard a little bit when I was younger, so I'd probably be more of a snowboarder. But I just don't have that good a balance, and it just, I don't know. I'm not one for the cold. I like the warm tropical air.
Right, and so were you born and raised in California then, or are you transplanted from some other place?
Yeah, I was actually born in Long Beach and raised about 2 miles north of where I'm at right now in the city of Ontario. And pretty much the moment I turned 18, I traveled, or I would say maybe 19, I started traveling for work. So I spent most of my 20s and early 30s traveling up and down the East Coast, back and forth between California and the East Coast. So I got my fill of cold weather, and I know how it goes. I spent some time in the Midwest too. I've been to Kansas City, Lincoln, Nebraska, some other places, Chicago, obviously, Milwaukee, and Green Bay and stuff like that. I know how it can get in the wintertime.
Yeah, we always did like the more mild weather that you guys had in California. It's just when we were up in the San Joaquin Valley, it seemed like 11 months out of the year we had exceptional weather, every outdoor activity you could ever think or want to do. And then there's about 1 month where there was, fog, low visibility, and, rain. And there's only about a month or two where everything was green, and then after all the rain went away, everything went back to being brown again.
I'll tell you what, a climate I do like. I do like Texas because you get the winters. It does get a little cold in Dallas in the wintertime. It does snow there from time to time. But I like the hot weather. I know that sounds weird, but and it's kind of humid too. I kind of enjoy that. I don't know what it is, but if I can live in like a humid, warm area my entire year, I'd be a happy camper, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I like hot. I would say once it gets past about 95 degrees, that's about all the more that I want to have. But I think what I really would enjoy is a drier environment. The humidity is what I don't like. So when I lived out in North Carolina, it was exceptionally humid.
Oh, yeah.
And so even if it was only 80 or 85 degrees, it almost seemed unbearable. You could just about choke on the humidity. So, when I've been out in Arizona, for instance, I've always thought, and even California, Nevada, it's just like, that kind of dry suits me.
I hear you. I tell you what, the time of year in Southern California is really nice. Is right around mid-September because it starts cooling off, and the humidity from the summer goes away. We get something called the monsoonal moisture, or whatever the name the weather people call it, that rains in the desert areas through July and August. And September, it's just warm during the day, and it's nice and dry at night, and you can go outside and still feel comfortable and not feel like you're walking through a humidifier or something like that in the summertime. So I know what you mean.
Well, and I don't know how it is in Southern California. I expect you use them down there too. But in the San Joaquin Valley, it seemed like it was air conditioning was not as common, but swamp coolers, it seemed like most folks had those.
Absolutely. A couple guys I know that live out in the high desert have swamp coolers, and they work very well in the desert areas. You'd be amazed. It knocks a good 30 degrees off the temperature, and it works a little better than the air conditioning in some cases.
Yeah, when I had one, I just kind of laughed and I thought, I don't think this is going to work too good. And then I turned it on. I was like, wow, that's actually pretty amazing. The other thing I had a question about is it on your message there, it says something about 9700. Is that a radio model number for you?
Yeah, actually it is. I have an Icom 9700, and I have it going into a Pi-Star that I'm using to connect to a 30 Charlie here.
In 9700, I assume that's a full-blown base station type radio.
Yes, it is. It has three different bands: VHF, UHF, and 1 point. I know I'm gonna screw this up. 1.5, I think. So it's pretty useful, and it also has sideband on UHF and VHF. Yay, John! You got it going. Hope some of the guys are able to help you out.
Do you use that sideband on UHF and VHF? I don't hear anybody around this area talk about it very much.
In my area, they have what some people refer to as rag-chew on 144250 upper sideband that usually goes on regularly at night. We also have a couple nets on another frequency called the Bozo net that they check in on Wednesday and Sunday nights. They didn't do it tonight because of the holiday. But yeah, they get some fairly good use. I live in a pretty large area, so there's a large area to have people chat there.
And I'm still new to ham radio, but now that sideband usage, that would be simplex, not duplex. Am I thinking right? KD9 WPM.
Yes, that's simplex. it's basically just an antenna to antenna. It'll be like HF for the low frequencies, and you actually get a little more range with the sideband as well, because there's a little bit less noise on there. But if you're interested in kind of what I'm doing with my 9700, just to let you know, John, I'm also currently live streaming this. I probably should have mentioned this before on YouTube. You can see my dashboard for my Pi-Star, my radio, and some audio levels and stuff like that all on the screen at once. So you have a pretty good idea of what I'm looking at right now, my ham shack right now. And I also can control every facet of my ham shack when I'm away. I can get into my Pi-Star. I can use my Icom 9700, and also change all the reflectors and stuff like that remotely. Right on.
And so to find you on YouTube, just look you up by your call sign then?
Yes, you should be able to do that. Just type my call letters in, or you can type in Greg, GREGG, space K6EGG. Hopefully it should be the first thing that pops up. It'll take me to the main page, and you should see a link for the live stream right this minute.
All right, give me a second while I look you up. KD9WBM.
Copy that. This is Greg, K6EGG for ID on Reflector 30 Charlie with KD9WBM. So if anybody wants to jump in real quick, feel free to use the reflector. Don't want to hog it all up. Hey there, Gary. Happy New Year. VE6DZ. This is Greg, K6EGG.
And a happy New Year to you as well, Greg. And as far as your dilemma with bruising your tailbone and so on and so forth, the older we get, the more we have to think about hockey. So if you go skiing and you wear those hockey pants, it'll save you a lot of bruising.
I'm good. No more skiing for me. I decided the second I got up after I fell that I would never try to ski again, and I just don't have a desire to be in the cold weather like that. But I'm all for people skiing. If people love it, go for it. I don't mind going up there and checking it out, but I just don't. That was not a good feeling. I felt like I totally was out of control. I didn't want to Sonny Bono myself.
That's what makes you feel alive. Is hurtling down this hill totally out of control, and but at least knowing that you won't, you have enough padding there to protect the vital parts.
I'm good. I would jump out of a perfectly good airplane with a parachute before I'd go skiing again at this point. I know some people that have really badly injured themselves skiing, so I just don't. Something told me that day, you know what? Don't do it. Some people do that with motorcycle riding and stuff like that. I feel the same way motorcycle riding. Been doing it on and off since I was 18 years old, so that's my way of getting some clear head and feeling alive.
Okay, well, I just thought I'd throw that in there. Happy New Year again to you, and by the way, I got I got my extra strip, power distribution strip in here yesterday, and looking good. So I can continue now into the next step of the Go Box build, finishing up the final touches of the wiring.
Copy that. I'll pull that up on my screen as well. So sounds good, man. Sounds like you're getting right at it there. I was just wondering if I don't want to cut you off or anything, but I think, pardon me, John might be back here. But good to hear you in there, Gary, and hope all is good there. I got an indigestion problem.
K6EGG V6DZ. Okay, I'll let you continue on.
And this is his Go box he was talking about. Nice looking box. 705 in there. Ham Shack in a box.
Greg, 89 WPM, we're back with you. Yeah, I looked you up, and that's the first time that it's delayed a little bit, but it's interesting to be able to watch you live on the radio as you're having that conversation with the previous gentleman there. But that's pretty neat that you got that going.
Cool, I appreciate it. I'm just kind of letting people in my ham shack and just basically seeing what I'm seeing as well. So that way, if someone sees me doing something wrong, they can help me out and correct me. If someone's having some issues with something, I can try to help them, or maybe someone in the chat can get in there and help them. Or you can actually physically see what I'm doing. I got an open spot 3 also that I can go into there, which you see on the bottom right. And yeah, the delay thing I have no control over. It's just server wherever you're at and your internet connection and stuff like that. I got it about as fast and as clear as I can possibly get it right now.
Greg, that's no problem at all. It's just it's the nature of the beast. From the time you transmit to the time it gets over the internet and reaches here, it's just I don't think anybody could really do any better. But all the same, it's just really neat that today's technology does those kind of things. We've come a long way, I'd say, even in the last 20 years.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And having different apps and stuff like that, I have something called SDR control that I can connect to my Icom 9700, which you see below here, via the internet. I have a Cat5 in the back of it, and it's connected to my router. I can control pretty much every facet of my radio, except for the squelch, which kind of drives me nuts, but for going on sideband, and I VPN into my network, and I can control my Pi-Star and my open spot as well. So I basically can use my ham shack to its fullest extent, even if I was 2,500 miles away, which I did in July when I was in Honolulu, Hawaii. So it was pretty cool.
Well, that is absolutely amazing. Now, was that just, it looked like there was a picture of your radio on there. Was that just a still picture, or was that actually, when you're live streaming, is that a live picture of your radio as well?
Yeah, that's a live picture of my radio right there. You can see my pin jump in there. That way you can see the audio levels and stuff like that. You can see me when I transmit and unkey. That was mainly for when I had sideband. Obviously, you can hear yourself, and you should be working on digital. But that way you can see exactly what I'm looking at in front of me. So if somebody has any questions, they can see what their levels were and stuff like that. Coming directly into my radio.
So interesting. And then you mentioned that yours had an extra band in there, and it was like, was it 1.5 gigahertz? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, and feel free if anybody else wants to jump in. I don't want to hog up the reflector. I know I've been on here for a minute chatting with John, but yeah, the 9700 is a tri-band radio I believe it's 1.5 or 1.2. I can't. Oh, it's 1.2 actually. Really narrow waves. I haven't heard too much on that. I've only listened to my scanner on 1.2, and I've only heard a couple active repeaters, and most of them are tied to UHF and VHF sides. So there's not too much activity. I've got to be honest with you. I almost rather have 6 meter on there versus having 1.2. But that's just my personal opinion. Or maybe even 220.
Yeah, and I think here shortly, like you said, I think I'm probably gonna, back down a little bit so somebody else has a chance to use the reflector. But so that 9700 does not have 6 meter, but it does have 1.2 in lieu of that. Is that right?
That's affirmative, and I personally don't know why they went that way. I'd probably have more use on 220 and 6 meter than 1.2, unless they're, trying to sell out that band to get some more equipment, repeaters and stuff built up. But I just don't see the point in it. Definitely a line of sight frequency for sure. And in California, lots of mountains and hills, so I'm not going to be going too far. And I think it's only 10 watts on 1.2, but I can't. You don't obviously need that much more than that, anyways.
I gotcha. Well, Greg, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and quiet down for a little bit, and I'm sure there's other users that would like to get out there and have a chance at it too. So good talking to you.
Thank you,
Greg.
Amir, by the way.
To you. Really good to meet you and have the conversation. On your last, we'll be clear, K9 WPM.
Copy that, John. It's great to talk to you here on Reflector 30 Charlie. 73s, John. KD9 WBM. This is great. K6EGG. I'm just going to be standing by and monitoring. Let some other folks get in here and use the reflector. Have a good one. Yeah, it sounds like I'm going to go with that theory. They're pushing the high frequency stuff. To me, I just think having the 6 meter would have been better. Hey, Brian, nice to see you in there. KC6LDN, this is Greg. K6EGG.
Good evening, Greg, and Happy New Year to you. I'm also talking on an IC-9700, and I was listening to your conversation, and it is 1.2 gig. 1.2 gig, that is correct. It's 2 meter and 440. And the 1.2 gig, if you are inclined to use satellite, SATCOM communications, which is what I do, the 1.2 either up or down, or on the 70 centimeter up or down, depending upon the satellite that's in play. I use my IC-9700 for satellite, and I take it out to the coast and on about 4 or 5 watts, and I have a great time doing it when the weather's nice and I'm so inclined to do so.
Copy that, man. That sounds good. That's a good radio. I really like it. I got to be honest with you. I watched like 2 videos on YouTube about the 9700 before I got it, and I found out it was a really good radio after playing with it and having some people helping me out on a 2 meter sideband of all things. Help me get going on the digital modes. It's a very powerful radio. It sounds really good, really low noise. And I just wish that had 6 meter or 220 in it, because I think that'd probably be a little bit more useful for me.
I understand. I understand. And I agree with you, too, that it is somewhat of marketing. there was a push here probably about 8 to 10 years ago for satellite communication. We continue to put satellites up in space. Many countries, universities do it. NASA puts them up there for general communication and a lot of other things too. The Italians, Germans, French, and let's see, the Indians, that is the Indians, and we'll put up satellites for the purposes of clubs, and they're big into clubs, so I respect that, and I've used them before. I also have a geochron map, if you will, one of those big screens that tells me where the satellites are, and so I track those, and I'm able to sometimes communicate literally from my front door on the garage area, if you will. Anyway, I'm going to let you go because I've been playing with Christmas lights, getting them all back to work before I stole them. Have a good one, and Happy New Year again. KC6LDN, good talking to you.
Copy that, Brian. I don't know if I went through that time. Let me see here. Now it looks like I got it. Take care, Brian. Thank you very much for the info. I know my buddy N7UFT is huge into satellites. He'll stay up all night just so you'll get a good satellite pass there. So take care. KC6LDN for Greg, K6EGG. I'm going to be standing by and monitoring and also live streaming on YouTube tonight.
Kilo November 6, Whiskey Papa Zulu, testing DStar on the Anyphone 878.
John, I'm going to let somebody else take it. I've been chatting on here for a while. I don't want to hog this thing up. Seth, you made it home alive, huh?
I did.
Somebody picked this guy up. Poor John.
I don't have my radio out. That'd be you, Greg. He's calling me, buddy.
No. I've been talking on here for like a half hour. I don't want to be called a hog.
Come on, John. Call out Greg.
You went through. You're good. Try to make a contact on there, John. Well, at least now you can meet me on 12 Alpha when I'm on my way home from downtown LA at 11 o'clock at night.
Eastern or Pacific?
Pacific. Sorry. I'm so used to sticking in my head Eastern for work purposes. By the way, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to subscribe. Much will be appreciated. Had a couple technical difficulties when I was talking to John, which I think I got that worked out. So I apologize if you guys had some video glitching. I saw it on my end. I don't know if it was going on your end. Anybody want to call out? That's monitoring reflector 30 Charlie. John out there in Southern California, KN6WPZ. He got his open spot working with his DMR radio. Amir out here with a good info tonight. I know he helped me out with my car. I had a 2017 Chevy Volt that was pretty much made of composites. Dana and N7UFT figured that out the hard way.
Didn't Amir recommend the special tape?
Yeah, the copper tape, and I actually did that around my new Tesla. Actually, the Tesla's actually made of metal, but it doesn't have. It's really thin metal, so I just went with it. I have a really good match on the antenna. Yep. I got around, and it was nice because I could pull.
KB3 HAK testing.
There you go, John. You can get in there and chat with somebody there, Earl. I can hide the tape underneath. I pulled off some of the plastics that are attached to the car, so you can't really see it. So very good, nice and hidden.
WPZ, you sound great. Go ahead.
Earl out there giving the radio check to John.
Yeah, I just had problems linking up. I was making sure it's through.
Sounds like it's working. I got a Tesla back in September, last week of September, and I started driving it mid-October or end of October full time. Once I sold my, actually, I think I sold my car, my Volt, the day after I got home from Florida, seeing Seth. He was actually in the airport with me when I was making the deal, if you recall. She's working good for you there, pal. Yeah, I love that Tesla, man. It's a nice car. It works perfect for what I'm using it for.
What, to drive and go places?
Well, the situation I'm in, I can charge for work for free. I have solar panels in my house. Not everybody has that same option, so works pretty good for my way. John, want me to send you a picture or something? Actually, John.
You've got mail.
No. Look at one of my past streams here. I'll pull it up and you'll see the...
Yes, not N5LL clear.
I didn't hear him call eventually. Or at all, did you?
Negative.
Said he was clear, and then... You could pull up one of my live streams here.
Which
from
live stream?
The past. Tesla Model S from Chino Hills. Pull that in here. Hope you like the thumbnail.
Hey, Peter.
Man, that's a rough ride on that Model 3 Performance. What's up, Peter? How's it going?
Wait, what's the thumbnail for this one, Greg?
It's the outside of my car with the antenna.
Ah.
I'm just afraid. Going good? Not too big of a New Year's guy, so this felt like a normal Sunday to me, and I was hoping that things would be open tomorrow because I had to take care of some more stuff before I headed into work. And I thought that more people were sitting here ready to talk on 30 Charlie, but I guess not. Maybe I'll go over to 1 Charlie. John, if you want to go over to 1 Charlie, see if I can piss somebody off on 1 Charlie. I haven't heard any sad hams out here for a while.
Well, I mean, Lawrence went to bed, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Link to RE.
No, that was perfect.
001 Charlie.
We're getting good at that.
We are.
Now you full watching here? You could see and listening.
Oh yeah,
you see that and hear that?
I heard that very faintly.
You want to make a comment? Yep.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And see that?
Yep.
All right, cool. I was working on that forever, and I only have it on that screen, the noise, because I apparently was pissing some people off there, or some people thought it sounded like a kung fu movie or something. I think I heard somebody key up there for a quick second. I don't know if it was a junk or not. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California, and also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Mike Geo, Sierra Juliet Tango Mobile. Northeast Scotland, Irvine.
Hello there, MM0SJT. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yes. No problem at all. This is Mike Zero Sierra Japan, Texas Mobile. So now this is Aberdeen. 507, yeah, 507 in the morning. Heading into work for a wee bit overtime this morning. Name is Stevie. Sierra Tango Echo Victor India Echo. Stevie. Go ahead.
Copy that. You on your way to work or anything like that, or you out driving around? It sounds like I heard some background noise there.
Yes, just heading in this morning. This is part of my overtime shift this morning, today and tomorrow. And then back to work on Wednesday. Been on holiday since the 14th of December. But this is part of my overtime shift this morning. A few hours. So that's fine.
You got email there,
What about
John.
yourself? You just have a look around the radio there and a wee route you.
Just kind of hanging out tonight. It's about 9 p.m. here. Still New Year's day. Getting ready to thinking about getting ready to get going and go to work tomorrow. Got a long day tomorrow. Well, not too long of a day tomorrow, but just kind of hung out and finally cleaned my office out and took care of some stuff around the house and just kind of took it like a normal Sunday today here on New Year's. You got mail, John?
You've got mail.
It's like maybe he had some packet loss and didn't hear my reply. What do you think there, Seth?
I don't know.
Hey, by the way, anybody new to the stream tonight?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to link another meter. It's a bit closer. Link it up onto one Charlie here, but it just keeps going up. Link it to. So I'm back on.
So I was correct on that.
M0 T-Mobile.
Copy that. Yeah, I have you now. Yeah, I'm just kind of treating a New Year's night here like a normal night. 9 p.m. here in California, United States. Yeah, you're kind of breaking up a tad there on the first transmission over to me. It definitely sounds like he's on the fringe. Oh, look, you changed your... Oh, that's not the same John. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately. So still on my one. Like Bravo, Sierra Tango. I'm on my hotspot there. Long distance hotspot for the area. Yes, it's 511 and here. That's what it is with us. Over.
Copy that. Thank you very much for the contact there, and I hope you drive safe. I'm going to take a standby here, see if you can make some more contacts. Maybe somebody from the United States is listening in on Reflector 1 Charlie. This is Greg, K6EGG on 1 Charlie from Southern California, United States. I might go to that Aussie Reflector 91 Charlie, I think it was. Amir was mentioning.
And again, Sierra True Tango Mobile, Aberdeen, Centennial,
I hate that sound effect, by the way.
I know you do. That's why I played it.
I almost brought it down. So in Australia right now, what, they're 18 hours ahead? So it'd be
16, 16 and a half. They're up.
Yeah, they're up. It's whatever the case is. It's the afternoon over there. So I'm gonna try to go on 91, Charlie.
It's 4:12 p.m. in Melbourne. So 16-hour difference over there, Greg.
Is Melbourne in the same pardon me, is it in the same time zone as Sydney? New South Wales?
F 0.
I thought it was an hour behind. I could be wrong.
Charlie.
And Adelaide's like another half hour, I think.
Like a half hour or something like that, yeah.
So this should be interesting here. Let's look up the dashboard for them. See if somebody's been on there recently, first off. That was a rough copy from Homeboy.
Well, you've been to Scotland before, right, Greg?
Negative, I have not.
Or the UK, where it's the cell phone coverage can be very hit or miss there. 15 minutes what, Dex?
15 minutes
Dex?
what, Rob? Come on. So it looks like there's quite a few people in 90. Was it 91? No, it wasn't 91.
That was 97, wasn't it?
97. No. Let's see if Amir in here is with the information bomb. Well, it's not 97. Maybe it is 91. There's VK stations on there.
Maybe.
But there's also... Yeah, you know what? This is it. I'll bring it up.
Okay.
See if I can key it up there. No. Is it linked? 91 Charlie. Is it? Yeah, it's Charlie. I don't see my... Oh, yeah, I do see it here. It's weird I don't see my message in here anymore.
Huh.
This is Greg K6EGG monitoring reflector 91 Charlie from the city of Chino, California. Put up the basic one. All right, well...
K6EGG. K6EGG. This is VK3. Papa Golf. 50 Kilo 3. Papa
Get some new
Golf,
folks in here. This is good.
Mobile.
Looks like we're...
How else is holding up QSL?
Copy that on the mobile VK3 PG. This is Greg, K6EGG in California, United States. Where it's about 9 p.m. and we got some light rain right now. So good to hear you in there. This is the first time I've been on this repeater. It's nice to hear some new voices out here.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf. This is
You can see he's moving too.
Kilo 3 Papa
See that?
Golf. Victor Kilo 3 Papa Golf Mobile. Portable 5. Just at the moment we're touring around in different states of Australia, and we're in South Australia heading for Adelaide tonight. So we are in mobile situation. KE6 Echo Golf VK3 PG Mobile Port 5.
I don't know what that port 5 means. Copy that, Phil. Good to see you. Good to hear you in here. Question for you. Are you mobile going into a mobile hotspot, or you're into a local repeater in your location? I can see that you are mobile. My GPS is changing, which is pretty cool. I don't get to see that very often. It looks like you got it set up very well. So just a quick question for you, and then I'm on my 9700 on a Pi-Star sitting in my office right now, and the winter time here in California.
Yeah, KE6 Golf VK3 Papa Golf Mobile. Well, just a moment. Where are we? We're travelling into a small town in South Australia called Kintara. Adelaide is another probably an hour and a half away. We may travel this, and that's from Melbourne. Melbourne is my home QTH. And name here is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima. Sorry, I just missed your name, QSL.
Copy that, Phil. My name is Greg, K6EGG. I'm out in California, United States. Good to hear you in here. Just looking, I found you on the GPS there. Looks like it's actually, this is not real time. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, you're sounding good coming in. Did you say you were coming into a local repeater? I'm sorry, I did not catch that or not. Or you're using your hotspot? He's in Helsinki.
Yeah, very good, Greg. We're using a hotspot in the car. And actually, we've got two hotspots here. One for Brandmeister. Not too sure why the Brandmeister's not working 100%. I haven't had time to really look at it properly. Although that's got very, very quiet, Brandmeister. And the other one, of course, is a second hotspot for Reflector 91. The local temperature here is running into the 30s here, Greg. That's 30 Celsius. And, of course, we're in our summer months. KE6. 3 PG Mobile.
Copy that. You're kind of breaking up towards the end, but I see now on the map where you're at. I've actually been to Adelaide once, spent a couple days down there, and also went to Kangaroo Island. So it was about this time of year too. So I enjoyed the warm weather. Adelaide is very close weather-wise to Southern California, United States. So I hope you enjoy your drive. I'm sure that's a pretty beautiful drive there. So thank you very much for the contact. I'd never been on this reflector. I appreciate you coming back to me, Phil. This is Greg, K6EGG, for VK3PG on reflector 91 Charlie. And just to let you know, and anybody else listening, I'm also currently live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my YouTube profile. Yeah, I really liked Adelaide. I wish we could have spent an extra day there.
K6 Echo Golf.
It's probably my favorite city of them all.
Very good, Greg. Well, that's actually where we're trying to head to tomorrow. We'll stay in Adelaide tonight, and then we'll go to Kangaroo Island in the morning.
Nice.
My wife is driving. I've had a little sleep, and she's the co-driver for the moment. When we get close to Adelaide, we'll do another switch. Great to call to you, Greg. Wish you all the very best there in the US, and hopefully we can make contact.
I got to remember this
really
reflector there.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf VK3 PG Mobile port 5 going QRT 73 Greg.
I'm glad somebody came back to me right away. That was I was not expecting somebody coming back to me, but you never know. I wasn't even on that China reflector that one day or talk group, and somebody came right back to me. Remember that night?
Yep, I was there.
No, and everybody thought there's nobody's going to be on there speaking English probably.
It was DMR roulette.
It was, and it worked. It worked out perfect, and got to talk to Phil. He's driving to Adelaide, and I don't know if you've been to Kangaroo Island. It's a little bit of a drive and a ferry ride, but
yeah, I wasn't there when I went. But the road that he's on, I'm pretty sure I was on because the town of Keith, I think, is where my coworker refilled the rental car, and that's where we kind of switched it from a work rental to a person. Me and her were splitting the cost of the car.
Did you drive over there?
I drove over there because, let's just say, she had a boo-boo switching from left to right hand drive and almost got me killed. So I said, I'm driving for the rest of the time we're together. I'll have to explain that offline. So, yeah, I drove. It wasn't too bad. What's up?
I've driven in Japan on the other side, and I had the same feeling when I drove over there as I did skiing. So I didn't want to drive when I was down in Australia. But Australia is obviously a different beast as far as driving. Driving in Tokyo is like driving in New York City times 100. Because you can't read the signs. They're all symbols and stuff. So
yeah.
It was very challenging. I think I told you that story. I tried to pay a taxi driver to get us back to the rental car agency so we could drop off the rental car, because we didn't have the map didn't make sense to us there. So this was pre-2000. So before I go, I'd like to try one last time, see if go ahead. I'm on 91 right now. If you want to go there,
91 Charlie.
91 Charlie. I don't have the graphic up, and those are graphics I put in. Those are not part of the dashboard.
And everyone heard my questionably sounding ride home tonight.
Yeah, that was pretty squeaky. I would probably have a pretty massive headache. Were you sitting on a wood bench?
No, I was at the very end of the car, because they're
You mean
basically
like
married.
this?
Like what?
Oh, he was saying you could write a script plug-in for OBS to do that.
No, I was at the very end of a car, and it was I guess I was outside of the truck. It's like a truck on that rides on the rail cars. So I guess I was outside of it. Kind of hard to explain, but
yeah, we don't ride trains here unless we're on Disneyland in California. Dex, I definitely would like to talk with you offline about that, by the way, because the way I'm doing it is probably not the best way I'm doing it. Gosh, it's already 9:30 now. What happened?
It's 12. No, it's not. It's 9:25, Greg.
God. Rough
What's
crowd
wrong,
here.
Greg? Rough crowd? Huh.
Are you gonna? Can you get on 91 Charlie, KG7 POU? I rode on BART once.
Not at the moment. Okay.
I thought you wanted to try something. I'm sorry.
I've never ridden on BART.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can ride back over to DMR real quick.
DMR, okay.
Where do you want to go on DMR?
Are we playing DMR roulette for the first time in 2023? We're going to save that for another night.
Maybe another night.
Okay.
You name it, we'll go there. I'll go there. Whenever I reconnect to my open spot,
Well, hey, KG7POU, it's kind of what we do with DMR roulette. What we do is I'll play the old what's the game show that I use? Let me find it here. It's the Press Your Luck music, and I'll just look on Brandmeister's hose line for a place that has activity. And it's Dex. Yep.
Yeah, I should make a wheel graphic for that.
We should. There you go. Okay.
I like that.
And then can we get the whammy guy on? Can we get the Grammy graphic? If for a strikeout, Greg.
You mean the Shamwell guy? Shamwell whammy?
No, the whammy guy.
Am I missing something here? What's the whammy guy?
You never saw Press Your Luck, the game show?
I don't watch much TV.
It's from the 80s, man. Early 80s.
I thought Press Your... No.
I mean, that was the original one here.
So where do you want to go to on DMR? I'm starting to lose my voice here a bit. What's up, Matt? Happy New Year. K7MSA. America Link it is. Let's see if I'm oh yeah, I gotta change this. All right, give me a call out. Let's see if I hear you. Yeah, so if anybody wants any hardcore info on that show, all I remember is Hollywood Squares and Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy.
Here we go. Well, I just found where is it?
Oh, so now you're going to have people go to other YouTube pages and stuff? What the heck? Come on.
Hey.
You're a freaking moderator.
Hey, to show people what it is, it's for you, Greg.
For us, it was Price was Right because it was always on about 10 a.m. Yeah, see, Dex is even mad.
Shame on me, Dex. Really?
Baba Booey, you're killing us tonight. All right, go ahead and give me a call. I didn't hear you. Something may not be working.
Dex, look at the video I posted.
I'm
I think
definitely
Greg
on
needs to
America
watch that.
Link. I am active. I see it linked.
He's on America Link 31656.
Oh, I thought you said America Link. I'm sorry. Oh, North America. I'll go over to North America. So that's 93 North America? 93 North America it is. My bad. I misinterpreted. That's what happens when you have 4 conversations at once.
Open spot connected to phone booth server.
Golf. This is KG7POU, Kilo Golf. 7POU. Calling station K6EGG.
Yep, it seems to be working there. KG7POU. This is Greg, K6EGG. As you know, also currently live streaming on YouTube. Well, hey, what did those 2 girls think about your ham radio call and your jacket there?
Yeah, I see myself. Yeah, I wanted to see if I had you updated in the database. Still not showing you. I'm not sure why. I added a bunch of new ones, but I'll figure it out, I guess. I have to hand add you or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, I appreciate you coming back to me, Greg. K6EGG. This is KG7POU. File there on your last one. You have a good night. For a great show tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All good, man. I hope we get it worked out. So is it my call sign that's not popping up or something like that? So 73s. This is Greg, K6EGG on DMR Talk Group 93 North America.
Dex, you probably just have to copy steal the actual whammy guy, not the whole video.
So Are you still, if you're still listening after the check, so do those girls like your call sign on your jacket? Do they like the Icom hat? I used to have a Yaesu hat I wore when I put up antennas. So the girls that are on your profile picture here, I see that you're yeah, they're holding your ID, your 51. NASCAR. Assuming you're out in West Phoenix there. Bar booth ladies.
Come on, Greg. We don't need to explain that one to you, do we?
No, I worked NASCAR events for a couple years.
All right, just making sure.
Oh yeah. All right, so anybody in the chat, what are your you don't drink a drop? I don't drink very often. What are your plans for the new year as far as ham radio goes? So you want to get a new radio? Do you want to make a comment?
I can tell you what I answered on my on the LidNet last week.
And what was that?
We discussed it the other night. Just spend less at HRO this year than last year.
Spend less?
I don't know.
Get more stuff for less, maybe?
I don't know. We gotta see.
Anybody else? Put it in the chat. What are your plans? Or do you want to upgrade like me, maybe? Or
You're never gonna upgrade at this point. Let's be honest.
I got a long time to go. Plan on living another 20, 30 years.
Only
so
20,
I don't want
years?
to. Well, yeah, I just don't know. Nothing's guaranteed.
N7 ZJL. Okay.
So mobile HF here.
Greg can't even spell HF if it hits him in the face.
H what? Mobile HF.
Yeah, I got a 6100 also. Zygu. Got.
What do you think about the sound effect? Is it too much?
Depends.
I only do it on this one.
Okay. I like it.
So
it can be a little finicky, but it works.
Yeah. So what's with 1C overloaded? Open spot 4 is interesting. So what
Charlie?
What happened to 1 Charlie? Is it blowing up? Build a Go box like yours. The problem is I won't be able to pick it up with all those all that stuff in it. I have a hard enough picking up cases.
I think the next thing we gotta do, Greg, is get you your general.
Yeah, I'm not buying any more stuff till I get my general. I've decided. Maybe another mobile antenna. I don't know. They have a new compact antenna that I'm interested in that actually has some gain to it, but I don't think I need it.
Gotta get you upgraded, Greg. Gotta get your, you know. Up, see, Mr. POU. See, there we go.
Yeah, well, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Yep. And and if you're ready to as you know, Greg, when you're ready to test, I'll get some VEs and we'll do this.
Is that a whipless screwdriver? What? So here's my plan for this week. I am not going to be on tomorrow night because I have to work, but I'll be on Tuesday night. I get my day screwed up because it's holiday.
Tomorrow's Monday, right?
Tomorrow is Monday. Yeah, and yes, we need to do a study night. We've actually done them before in the past.
Yeah, we could do that.
With a couple of VEs. Seth here, N2SPG being one of them. And we also had
Scott.
Jeff too and Scott.
Yep.
So, and his Go Box has wheels. So my plan is to be on Tuesday night. Maybe even Tuesday afternoon, depends. I do have some stuff I need to take care of, so more than likely it's going to be Tuesday night. And I have to work on Wednesday. And, yeah, actually, I have to look. Yeah, I'm actually going to be, I'm going to be out of town real quick on Thursday. So I'll be back on Friday and Saturday, though. So, yeah, it looks like I don't do good with audio CDs.
I was going to say is Greg. I think Ham Studies probably is what we tell a bunch of people to use, and it works. And it's free. And keep in mind the general pool changes is changing July 1st. So just keep that in mind. The new question pool is published. It's just not in use until July 1st.
So I got to get at it. What if it's like easier and I find out later it's easier?
Well, there is a I got to find it, but there is a difference out. They did do a diff between the two pools, and you could see.
So it's changing 4.1.23?
I think it's 7.1, I thought it was 7.1.
Yeah, I think it's 7.1.
Give me a second here.
Yeah, I've been doing I did a QRZ practice test a couple times.
Let me look at the...
He didn't even study. Smart guy here. Oh, I definitely will.
Hey, I had a gentleman on on Friday night that took that studied for maybe 2 hours for his extra. He passed.
I don't have that kind of brain.
Nope. We all thought we were all pleasantly surprised. So
good for him, though.
Yeah.
I saw a YouTube channel that one of the guys, he did his tech, general, and extra all one day, and he'd only study for like 2 weeks, supposedly.
Yeah, that's called 0 to hero, Greg.
You did almost pretty much 0 to hero, didn't you? Or you did general?
No, I was tech for 20 years, and then I was in a 10-day span. I went from tech to extra.
See, I wish I could do that. I just don't.
Well, you know what I was
My brain
doing,
does
Greg?
not operate that way, John. I wish.
That weird sounding vehicle that I was on earlier.
Squeaky wheels. The Disneyland ride.
Yes, is what I used to study for the
Haunted Mansion train. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get at it. I've been, as you know, I FaceTimed you the other night. I was actually working.
You don't work.
That wasn't working?
No.
Okay. I'll buy that.
Just saying. I'm trying to find I gotta find it somewhere, but.
So anybody else have any type of ham radio, goals they want to meet?
Wait,
I don't want to say
Gary,
New Year's
Gary,
revolutions.
But Gary, do you have a U.S. license also, or just a Canadian?
SonoBus. Download SonoBus. John will probably get his general before I will.
John will get his before you will, yeah.
He'll have a tower and everything before.
Yep. Hey John, if you need a place to take it, reach out to me. I can make that happen. If you need. Yeah, I haven't looked too much at the Canadian question pool, the Canadian exams. Don't think I'm not in Canada too much. I do know a gentleman up in Canada that has a U.S. extra and I think he's whatever the highest in Canada. So he can give both sets of exams.
I used to have a TS-2000. That was a very, very good radio, but it died. Actually, Dana still has it. What?
You used it for 10 meter, right?
I did use it for 10 meter and 2 meter sideband and 2 meter everything else.
FM, yeah.
FM, yeah. It's good radio. Good sounding radio. Good receiver on it.
So you're working tomorrow. You might be on Tuesday.
I'm definitely going to be on Tuesday night.
Okay.
And Friday and Saturday.
Okay, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. I'll keep that in mind.
Good for you, Earl. Then you can get some more radio toys.
And spend more money.
11 meters? No. I was on actually 10 meters. I made every continent but Antarctica.
Do you know what 11 meters is, Greg?
I know what 11 meters is. It is CB.
Just making sure you knew.
Yeah, I knew.
Hey,
all right,
John, have a
all
good
right,
night,
John.
man.
And I hope to see you soon. And you got my email address there, and feel free to reach out to me. I would love to chat with you locally on like 12 Alpha or something like that.
The Chicken Band. That's a good one. The Chicken Band. Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah. All right. So I'll talk to you guys in a couple days. Oh, it didn't make it was delayed sound effect there. I enjoyed the stream. It was very good. I have a 2000 no face. You have a no face 2000? What is Zach, you take care, buddy. Nice to see you in here. You can always use another radio. All right, so I'll be with you guys in a couple days. I'm looking forward to it. Set, stay on the line if you can.
Yep.
You guys all have a good one, and I'll be speaking to you all very soon. 73, everybody.